Alright, so let's get this straight.
Uh-huh.
I make video games.
Okay.
So when I sell them,
Mm-hmm.
I sell them to everybody.
Wait,
And then
wait,
when
wait, wait. Stop. When you say you make video games, do you mean you're the person that's actually programming them, or the paying to get them programmed? Which one are you?
also okay, I get it now. So there's people paying them. Wait, what?
Okay. Let's see. This latest Call of Duty was made by, I think, Sledgehammer. Right? This is the Sledgehammer version, right? Hold on, let me check to make sure I got it right because it's right here in my face. Let me just pick it up. Let me look at the back of the goddamn box. Nope, this one is made by Treyarch. So this is Treyarch's Call of Duty. The motherfuckers that work at Treyarch spent the last 2-3 years building this Call of Duty. Now, the people that paid the motherfuckers at Treyarch to build this Call of Duty is called Activision Blizzard. They are the publishers. Treyarch the developer, Activision Blizzard publisher. So, go ahead.
Okay, so the publisher is the one who goes out there and sells it to everybody, put all different platforms,
Mm-hmm,
blah
mm-hmm,
blah blah.
mm-hmm,
So then when you got like Microsoft come in and
mm-hmm,
buy
mm-hmm.
the rights to it or buy up everything, so you're saying like it's gonna be one of those a lost
Connection to the
connection.
host could not be established. Oh, yeah. So that means I lost connection to you. Leave
To me
party?
or was we trying to?
You're the host, so I lost connection to you. You back in here? Everything still good?
Oh, so I was out. Wait for you to join me. Okay.
Yeah, I backed out and I joined back in. Okay. So what's up?
Okay. So that means the publisher now is Microsoft. So Microsoft said, "Hey, this is my exclusive. Sony don't get it anymore." Is that how it works?
Yep. That's literally how it works. Like if they Microsoft just said, God damn, this is the best this Call of Duty is the best made game I've ever seen made. I wanna buy Treyarch. So they can take the developers, the people that made the game, and then they can move them over to Microsoft and leave Activision alone. Now, these developers can't make Call of Duty no more because Activision own that shit. So you just have the talent to make your own shit. But Microsoft does not know how to make a good game. They can't even make a new IP. They can't make shit good. But what they can do, they can buy everything and everybody. Now, a couple of years ago, they bought uh, a game developer by the name of Obsidian. Now you like, man, I think I heard that name somewhere before. Obsidian made the South Park games. So they made South Park Stick of Truth, A Fractured Butthole. Most importantly, they made Fallout New Vegas and The Outer Worlds, which is a better fucking Fallout. So they bought them so they could have their own studio in house to make new IPs that's just like the Fallout games, right?
Right. I'm listening.
I'm assuming you know your shit go in and out. All right. After they bought them, they then turned around and spent 7.5 billion to actually buy ZeniMax, which is the publisher of Bethesda. Bethesda Game Studios was owned by ZeniMax. Now, why is this important? Bethesda Game Studios owns fucking Fallout, and they own goddamn Elder Scrolls, so Oblivion, Skyrim, Morrowind, all them. They also happen to own Dishonored, The Evil Within, fuck, and a few other games that I actually never fucking played. Okay, so when they bought them, they're like, okay, so you bought Obsidian, who's currently making Avowed, which looks like a better fucking Skyrim. Cool. Now you bought the Skyrim developers, so now you own basically every good Western RPG, like a third of them. You own all of them outright. And as soon as they when they was buying the company, that's like, we ain't gonna discuss the platforms or what we gonna do with the games that's already been announced. As soon as the goddamn ink dried and everything was verified, this is only gonna be on a platform that has Xbox Game Pass. So PC, your phone, and Xbox, that's it. That's the fuck it. So now they went and bought fucking Activision Blizzard for 70 billion fucking dollars. That's basically Call of Duty, Diablo, World of Warcraft, and technically StarCraft, but yeah. Oh, and they also own King, the people that does damn near every fucking major mobile game you've ever heard of, like Candy Crush. Like, yeah, King owns them and like a slew of other fucking games. So for around 80 billion, they've bought. First off, they bought talent to make games because Avowed, I fucking want it. Avowed, I want it. I know next to nothing about it, but that bitch looked pretty, so I wanted that shit. When they bought Bethesda, I was mad for a minute. Then I calmed my nerves because Skyrim was literally 11 years ago. The last Fallout came out like 8 years ago, Fallout 76, and it's an MMO that was trash. After that, they made Fallout 4. I played that for like 2 hours and hated it. I loved the first Dishonored, but it was like one of those little quiet games that just a few people had heard of and played. Then Dishonored 2 came out and everybody started to jump on their dick. Like, I got it. It's right here. Never fucking played it. So yeah, they went and took all them shits. All of them. So in the next year or two, however long it takes this deal to get finalized, yeah, Call of Duty is going to be Xbox exclusive.
Is it like all Call of Duty?
All, yes, Activision owns all of them. Let's see, I need 37 more cooperative actions and 2 more heals.
Fuck.
What you fucking for?
Where did we going? I ain't trying to buy Xbox.
Mm. See, this is what they're doing because back in the Xbox 360 era, Call of Duty and Xbox had this nice little the same partnership that Sony got now. Sony just bought it for the PS4 generation. So the whole PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation, Call of Duty was synonymous with Xbox 360. They had the best online and they had the two best shooters. We got Call of Duty and we got Halo. They have what a lot of people consider to be the best third person shooter, which I don't agree with, but that's neither here nor there. But Gears of War. Then Madden and all these other shit played better on it because Xbox 360 was easier to develop for than PlayStation 3. So, when the PlayStation 4 came out, Microsoft said, I don't need to re up this deal because everybody already thinks of Call of Duty as an Xbox game. So, PlayStation took it over. And then every time you see a Call of Duty commercial, there's a PlayStation symbol behind it. people just are stupid and forget that 2 years ago it used to be an Xbox symbol. So now PlayStation starts selling more, and everybody that was an Xbox fan threw up their goddamn hands like, "Oh my God, why is Sony going to put this money behind this when it's a multi-platform game? You should be trying to put your label on it." But it was fine when your console did it. Okay, cool. Sony go out and Destiny. They get an exclusive gun and an exclusive quest, right? And everybody, now I was looking around because I thought I heard the killer. And everybody's like, "Goddamn, Sony is being unfair to gamers. You shouldn't gate this thing away just for yours because it's not fair to the consumers and what have you." Then Microsoft just decided,
The nerds.
okay, cool. I see it floating behind you. Microsoft decided to one-up them. And they decided to one-up them because of one major fucking reason. Yes, Microsoft, when it was the 360 versus PlayStation 3, Microsoft had the better system for games because it was less buggy, because it was easier to develop for. That's just a fact. You can't really argue with it. Now, what Sony hung their hat on was, the multi-platform games aren't as good. They're still good, but they aren't as good on our system. But when it comes to exclusives, we have more and better. So for the Xbox One and the ramp up and selling of the Xbox Series, it was like, "Hey, we got the most powerful shit ever. All our shit is over here is so fucking great." Like, yeah, but what games you gonna play on it? Why do I spend all this money if I'm gonna play the same games over there on Sony that you have right here? And then on top of that, I can play the Sony exclusives, right? The way you combat that is you come up with your own goddamn exclusives. Yeah, they can't make exclusives. They tried. They tried with Recore and a few other goddamn games. And they sucked. It's just that simple. Their games fucking sucked. So they came up with a brilliant idea. Hey, we can't make games, but we can buy everybody else that fucking does. Oh, shit. And they're actually not interested in selling the video games that they are buying. They're spending all this money on. What they want is they want people to buy into their Game Pass subscription. I was like, "Hey, whoop, for it's like $15 a month. All of our exclusives, you get them for free. You don't have to buy them, which is a good deal if you only have a couple of games that come out every year. Like if you only got 2 good video games that anybody's gonna buy every year. So like this year you get Halo and Forza. Next year you get Gears and Horizon. Then after that you get some random other fucking Xbox game. Cool, whatever. That would be fine. But oh shit, if you won't have more games than that, you start losing money. Because if people will buy 4 of your games, and for the price of 2.5 or 3, they get them all, you lose money. Basic economics. But if you just spend some money to buy a publisher and turn all of their games into profits for you that you don't actually have to pay for, now you're getting $180 a year to basically gatekeep other people's video games. And as of like 2 years ago, Xbox Game Pass was not profitable. Like they were selling it and they were losing money off of it. And the only way they can do that is because Microsoft is like $1 trillion company. They can just tank the loss long enough to fuck Sony. Like, yeah, we just spent 80 something billion, close to 100 billion if you add up everybody they've bought, right? I'm like, okay, we spent $100 billion, so we spent 1/1000th of our money. Cool, cool. Over the next however many years, we're gonna make this back per year. Now it's gonna chalk up as a loss for these years, but eventually we're just gonna buy out our goddamn competition. So we're gonna very slowly make a goddamn monopoly, which they get around the legal ramifications. God damn it, watch you run back this way. Which you get around the legal ramifications of being a monopoly simply because Nintendo exists. So they can fuck over Sony and not be penalized for it just because Nintendo goddamn exists. Like, hey, we're not a monopoly. We don't have all the games. Look, there's a whole nother company over here. Go, 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 go. There you go. Oh shit, I ran right into this hole. God damn, we're gonna lose. I knew you were gonna do this. 3 wins back to back to back to back. As soon as you actually want to do the goddamn campfire combo, I knew we were gonna fucking lose. I hate you. Oh shit. But yeah, that is what's going on. They cannot come up with an IP that's good, that's worth a damn. They can't actually develop a game. Like everybody's so high on fucking Halo right now. But that game was apparently great when it came out. A month later, there is problems with everything. So when it's review time, you look real good. Then when people start actually playing the damn game, you're back to being the damn company that can't actually make a fucking game. But a lot of people like Elder Scrolls, a lot of people like Fallout, a lot of people like Call of Duty. So, if you want to play any of these mega popular games, guess where you gotta come to now? And anybody that's not a Sony fan will say, well, that's just fine. That's just the industry being the industry. But when what was it, like a year or two ago? Fall Guys. And before that, Rocket League. These just little games that's not like big budget any goddamn thing, but they got real fucking popular. Wasn't on the Xbox. Well, Sony's just throwing their money around and keeping these little games on Xbox. Xbox went and bought an entire corner of the market. And it's fine because Game Pass. They are A-okay with that because they pay Microsoft $180 a year to play all of these goddamn games. And that is the way they want it to be because their platform is doing well at the moment. Oh, you bitch! Whoa. Oh, she got me. Ah, you got me. Oh, shit. But have I explained to you what's going on, or you got some more questions?
No, I get it. I was confused at first, but I got you now.
But one of the biggest games ever in all of history and in the last 9 years is Grand Theft Auto. Besides that, you got the Assassin's Creed franchise and all the rest of the Ubisoft games. As long as Microsoft don't buy them, then we don't even have a monopoly on a genre, which is provably a fucking lie. If you want to play a Western RPG these days, you're gonna have to buy a Microsoft system. God damn it. But, oh well. And usually when some stuff like this will happen, everybody in the media say, hey, well just speak with your wallet. There's not enough people that care about gaming that care about gaming like are in the know that knows what the fuck this shit means. But they'll be like, well, that's it. Not buying Call of Duty anymore. I'm gonna let my World of Warcraft subscription lapse. I'm not getting the new Diablo for blah 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 blah. They'll just make money hand over fist, which I think is doubly interesting for another reason. Because just like 6 months ago, everybody was like, not even 6 months ago, like 3 months ago, everybody was saying, "Hey, all the backers and partners of Activision Blizzard need to step away because they are toxic and they're horrible to their women and minorities in their company, and they need to pay for this." Like Sony does their state of plays. Like, hey, when they talk about their upcoming games, they can't say anything about Call of Duty. I mean, they can't be seen touching Activision. Microsoft waits 2 months. Yeah, give me that whole company. Hey, that's great. Microsoft did the big thing today. Like, you know what? Fuck you.